Ready? Woo! Ready? Woo! I sure hope you're ready, because we got a upper body core workout. We got to get through it right now. So here's what you need: dumbbells, the medium to lighter side. If you got more, grab them, and if you have bands, make sure you got those too. We're gonna get started with a little 4-minute AMRAP. So I'm gonna put 4 minutes on the clock, give you 3 exercises, rep count is 10 for everything, and you're gonna try to go through those as many times as possible. So the first exercise is a dumbbell skull crusher. You're laying down on the ground, arms extend right over your shoulders, bend your elbows, bringing the dumbbells towards the side of your face, and then press them away. You do 10 of those. Then you flip on over, 10 push-ups, and then we go 10 eye crunches. This can be with or without the dumbbell. So you hold the dumbbell or hands back over your head, you crunch all the way up, keeping your arms extended out long. That's 1, come all the way up, and that's 2. Those are your 3 moves. Your 4 minutes begins in 3, in 2, and 1. Go ahead and get started right now. Now, if you have bands, if you don't have a dumbbell, you're gonna be doing a band tricep kickback, just like this, instead of doing that dumbbell skull crusher, but you still gotta knock out 10 of those bad boys. So while you're doing your skull crusher, keeping your low back flat to the ground so that you're protecting through your core, pressing the dumbbells right up over your shoulders. Then you turn on over, you go right into your 10 push-ups. Both Brandon and Cassie are using their dumbbells to kind of keep their wrist straighter. Absolutely an option that you can take, or you can go flat hands to the ground, whatever's gonna be the most comfortable for you. Once they finish that, they're coming onto their backs. Now we go into that eye crunch. So you're trying to get the top of your body from your fingertips to your hips in one straight line, just like an eye would look. And if you're holding that dumbbell overhead, it's like the dot on the eye. That's where it gets its ever so creative name. Knock out 10 of those. Keep your chin off of your chest. Don't cut off your airway. And then once you finish that, you're right back into that skull crusher, right back into that tricep kickback. Right now we are about 90 seconds in, and they're wrapping up their first round, which means they're gonna get 2 full rounds done, plus probably an extra set of skull crushers. If you are keeping pace with them, that is your goal. If you're still working, maybe you just finish up those push-ups, your goal is 2 full rounds through. Now, as you're hitting that skull crusher, pressing the dumbbells straight up, the dumbbells should end on top of your elbows, on top of your shoulders. You don't want the dumbbells to end like slightly back behind you. Fully extend through your arms. Straighten it all the way out. Ooh, Cassie's crushing push-up gains over here. Be blank. Catch up on it. Get 'em, B. Once we finish those, now we go back into our core work. This is not a move I want you to rush. When you are crunching up, make sure you get all the way up. Finish that sit-up. The difference between a crunch and a sit-up is the level at which you lift. A crunch, you really just lift the tops of your shoulders and the top parts of your shoulder blades off of the ground. A sit-up, you get your entire back off the ground as you sit all the way up. Again, very creative in the naming sector over here. We have about a minute to go, so about a minute. So they have just now finished their second round. They're getting started on their third, just like we talked about. But these 2 gangbusters, I think they're gonna be trying to get in their push-ups as well. Are you keeping pace? Are you staying with them? If you are, continue to crush, continue to work. Ooh, Cassie's getting it. Yeah, Cass.
What? She's doing 10.
She's doing 10. Once you finish your next couple exercises, we're gonna be transitioning right into another 4-minute AMRAP. I don't want you to take a break to hear what I have to say. I want you to work through and continue to listen. So we got 3 new moves. First one is going to be a plank up. So you start in a high plank, you lower down onto your forearms to a low plank, and then back up to your high plank. That's 1 rep. You're gonna do 10 of those. Once you're done, you flip over onto your back. Now we go 10 dumbbell chest lie. Arms extend out, and then you bring them right back in over your chest. Third and final move, Russian twist. With or without the weight, you're gonna be rocking it side to side, 10 on either side here. Let's go ahead and hit that in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Getting started with your plank ups, my friends, going right into it. Now, if you do have a band for your chest fly option, I'm gonna show you a couple. So the first one, you step on the band and you step through. Palms are turned slightly up, and you're gonna hit that movement sort of like a scoop / incline fly. If you have, let's say, a very sturdy table or some sort of pole that you can wrap your band around, maybe you have very, very heavy dumbbells and you could slide this band through the dumbbells and do your fly that way. That works as well. You just need a solid anchor point. So think of something that weighs more than the force you can produce through your upper body. Are you guys already done with the round?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Flying. Flying over here.
Twisted last, right?
So you got your plank ups, 10 of those bad boys. Then your dumbbell fly, knock out 10 of those, and then Russian twist. That one's gonna be 10 on each side. So count it up to 20 total if you need to. Hey, straighten out those arms. Come on. Come on. Come on. Arms up.
Cass. Her arms are straight.
Cassie looks fantastic.
No.
Doesn't matter what Cassie's doing, she looks fantastic. Arms are extended out so we work our shoulders a little bit more. Come on.
It's not called a
Why are you
Russian
getting so defiant over here?
It's called something else.
It's called Russian twist. Back to it. Back to it. Plank ups.
Go, Cassie.
Now when you do your plank ups, make sure your hips are pointing straight down towards the ground. We don't want any rocking side to side throughout our lower region. The other thing that you want to make sure is that you are keeping control throughout your entire body. So if you want to make it harder, bring your feet closer together. You need a little less of a challenge, you're going to take your feet out slightly wider. And as you're in that plank up, make sure you're actually pushing the ground away, just like you would when you were doing your skull crusher, right? We extended our arm out. It's the same thing, but now we're pushing our body up. Yes, it's a core move, but it's also a tricep move. So I want you to feel on the back side of your arm as well. We're over halfway. We're about 2.5 minutes in. We got about 90 seconds to go. You guys on round 3? Start round 3?
Sure.
They're getting started on their third set. Where are you and your work right now? Maybe we're going for 2 full again. Maybe we're trying to get in some of that third.
Shoulders burning.
Shoulders burning yet. We haven't done a single shoulder exercise yet. When you're doing your Russian twist, make sure that as you extend your arms out, with or without the weight, you are rotating through your torso. A lot of times I see people do this. They move the weight, they move their arms from side to side, but they don't actually let their trunk move. So notice how as I do that, my hips are still facing forward, but I'm rotating through my upper half. That's what you want to do. Pretend like your body, your spine is like a dish towel and you're wringing it out. You're getting that full rotation through your core. Squad, you got about 30 seconds left, and then we go into our third and final AMRAP. First exercise is going to be a lateral raise. Here's where the real shoulder work starts to happen. We're taking our arms up in line with our shoulders, bringing them right back down to our hips. After that, we are not done with those shoulders. We're going straight up into a Y press. So you're taking your arms out slightly wider than your shoulder width, taking them up towards the sky. Once you finish that, down in a plank position, you'll take your right hand, tap your left knee or toes for an added challenge, and then hit right side to left foot or knee. Get in there in 5, in 4, starting with your lateral raise. In 3, 2, 1, let's stand on up. We go right into that lateral raise, dumbbells up in line with your shoulders, 10 of them. Once you finish your 10, we take it out into that Y press.
Wait, never mind. I'll do the band version. Give her the bands. Give her bands. For the people.
Yeah, for the people. The people want to see the band version.
Show you the band version.
Not the heavier
Right here.
dumbbell version. That's what it is.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Good people.
So a normal shoulder press, we're either going palms facing in, palms facing out, and we go straight up overhead. By hitting that Y press, we're stretching the dumbbells out a little bit further, puts a bigger strain, puts a greater force on through our anterior and medial deltoid. That's a double set right there, because when you go into that lateral raise, you're targeting the side of your shoulder right here, that medial part. So we're getting a little 2-for-1, a little double trouble action with those two moves. Once you finish that, we go plank hand to foot. 10 total, 5 on each side. You want to spice it up, you can add in a push-up if you have not gotten enough on that chest work yet.
Cassie, we show you how to do that right now?
Nice.
Nope.
Right, that took them 90 seconds. So they are going 2 full rounds through this last AMRAP. They'll probably get in an extra set of lateral raises once they finish another full round through their lat raise, their Y press, and their hand to foot tap. When you're doing your hand to foot, if you are in it right now, let's make sure that as we bring our hand in, we are crunching through our core. It's not just a shoulder stabilizer, but it's really a core move, like you're bringing everything in. Kind of think of it like a bicycle crunch, but you're on your hands and toes instead of on your back. But you're still meeting in the center to get that big, big squeeze.
Gotcha. Woo!
How's that band feel?
It's tough.
Feels nice.
Yep.
Ooh, loving it, Cass. Good core control. Now, just like we talked about with our plank ups, we don't want to let any rocking side to side in our hips. You're bringing your hand across your body to the opposite side, having to counterbalance through 2 limbs. Just one hand, 1 foot as the other 2 come to meet in the center. So really think about that core stability as you are making your moves. All right, Cass is done with 2. B done with 2. They're getting started on their lateral raise. Let's go for the lateral raise and that Y press cast. Right now we have less than a minute to go. So starting to wrap up our final couple seconds into this warm up, gearing everything up and getting it ready to go for our workout because we have got a fun time in store for us today. When you go into that lateral raise and into your shoulder press, make sure you are relaxing through your shoulders, and more specifically these muscles right here along your neck. Anytime you lift your arm up or overhead, we tend to really shrug our shoulder upwards, and notice how my shoulder blade physically lifts up or elevates. You want to push that shoulder blade down even as your arm lifts up. So you're engaging through your lats to pull your shoulder down and then really isolating into your deltoids to lift your arm up. You guys keep on rocking. You got 7, you got 6, we got 5. We're finished in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take that much, much deserved rest break, my friends. Amazing job on that warm up. Go ahead and grab a quick sip of water and towel off, and then get ready for the fun we have in store for you. Yeah.